moving on to our next speaker, it's Ollie Richardson, Head of Social at PhD. I just thought a reminder to everybody that there's a Q&A button at the bottom of the screen. Please put your questions there. Try to use the chat button there. And again, another reminder that there's something else. There's lots going on behind the scenes on the app and the virtual pub and all those sort of things. So go there as well. So, moving quick. Now, Ollie, over to you. You've got 99 seconds before I fawn you off. Go.
Thank you very much, Justin. Next slide, please. At the end of 2019, I was asked to contribute to a MediaTel article on defining social strategies for the year ahead. I decided to use the analogy of VUCA from the American military and how it relates to social influencers. VUCA stands for situations that are volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous. My prediction was that this was a good barometer for the year ahead. Well, as far as predictions go, I think I should probably have bought a lottery ticket on that day too. The synopsis was, we face volatility in social every day. We're at the mercy of the platform algorithms. What worked yesterday doesn't necessarily work today. Next slide. This cartoon from the Marketoonist sums up the situation perfectly. I struggle to think actually of another media channel in 2020 that has fundamentally helped businesses both pivot and communicate new revenue models almost overnight like social has. From the restaurant changing into a boutique grocers selling via social commerce, or the workout studio morphing into a home gym, live streaming sessions to members through groups. The roller coaster analogy is actually very apt for our discipline in other ways too. Although at first you look at the loops, drops and turns, it looks scary, but if you jump on board and enjoy the ride, you can have great fun too. Next slide. New ways of creating and connecting with audiences, I think you have to press play there, is working. According to Kantar, social media actions in the past 3 months has increased by 61%. One result of talent and brands approaching social in fresh new ways. So yes, things are volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous, and will continue to be, but stay true to your brand values. And now is the time to innovate, test, diversify and learn. Thank you.
You did it just in time. Fantastic, Ollie. Thank you so much. So we've got lots of questions as usual. We've only got a couple of minutes, so I'll just pick some of the best. We've got one here from Susie who says, what have you seen as the biggest impact on your business during COVID?
I think the pressure on social media. So as I mentioned, seeing the speed in which we need to get things out, we need to talk to our customers, we need to communicate message and things are changing. So that has been social, and we've seen across all our business that real focus of social to be able to do that, as well as the opportunities in which we can on social in terms of communicate new things. So looking at the new social commerce elements that you can add to Instagram, learning and kind of testing on the hoof very quickly amongst our teams and getting that out there and working hand in hand with clients has been the biggest challenge, I'd say.
Brilliant. Question here from Jack, who says, what technology are you most excited about at the moment? And I guess he means what technology in the social media sphere.
We are doing a lot of work through automation. So looking at kind of works in partnerships with Facebook or through FMPs like Sprinkler, how we can use artificial intelligence and automation to improve what we're doing in social. So whether that's through paid strategies, seeing how we can optimize better through machine learning and do that and integrate machine learning through everything we do from an influencer point of view, right through to all our social campaigns.
Fantastic. This question, you've got 1 minute left. It's a question from Ian. It goes back to something that Julia asked, the previous speaker actually. She says, how confident are you with metrics today in social media?
I think we're learning more and more. I think kind of as long as you in terms of set the objectives right and the strategy is correct and everyone's aligned, I think that's the trickiest thing, is making sure that that is communicated through different teams all the way through line, and making sure that there's so much data that we can measure, just making sure that we're measuring the right stuff. So for example, we're not measuring vanity metrics, but really in terms of hard business measures at the moment, which is super critical.
Ollie, absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for your 15 minutes.
No problem.
Thanks for joining us.